Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the news on Wednesday. It is 6 a.m. and this is MDS Hussain with you. Let's go through highlights the headlines. Japanese ambassador cheered on as he downs pint in Manchester. Hong Kong prisoners subjected to physical and sexual violence report. The Indian state that now has a lower infant mortality rate than United States. East Asia, South Korean women sue United States military over role in sex trade. Kim Jong-un oversees test of new long-range nuclear missile. Since the marsupial species discovered in Australia could already be extinct. The Indian doctor performs 21 emergency C-sections in just 10 hours. What's happening in Nepal? How social media ban is sparked deadly protests over corruption and nepotism. Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli stepped down on Tuesday after at least 19 people were killed in anti-corruption demonstrations triggered by a government ban on social media platforms. The protests, led mainly by young people, forced Mr. Wali to reverse the ban and anger turned against politicians, with demonstrators setting fire to the homes of senior political figures. The unrest has exposed deep-rooted frustration over corruption, nepotism, and political instability in the Himalayan nation. The restrictions imposed last week blocked Facebook, X, YouTube, and other major networks that refused to register under new regulations, giving the government direct oversight. Officials said repeated notice had been ignored and argued that unregulated social media was enabling the spread of fake identities, fraud, and hate speech. Only 5 services, including TikTok and Viber, had complied with the requirement and remained accessible. A bill now before Parliament seeks to require platforms to set up local offices and ensure they are properly managed, responsible, and accountable. Rights groups have condemned the draft law as a tool for censorship designed to silence dissent. Nepal's social media shutdown also came as governments worldwide, including the United States, EU, that's mean Europe, Brazil, India, China, and Australia, take steps to tighten oversight of social media and big tech due to growing concern about issues such as misinformation, data privacy, online harm, and national security. Nepal briefly banned TikTok in 2023, accusing it of spreading indecent material and threatening social harmony. That decision was reversed last year after the company pledged compliance with local rules. Pornographic websites have been blocked nationwide since 2018. Critics say many of these measures risk stifling free expression, but regulators say stricter controls are needed to protect users and preserve social order. The demonstrations, however, quickly broadened into what has been called the protest of Gen Z, referring to those born between 1995 and 2010 as young Nepalese demanded accountability from politicians they accuse of enriching themselves while ignoring the struggles of ordinary citizens. Protests over social media ban were just a catalyst. Frustrations over how the country is being run have long been simmering under the surface. People are very angry, and Nepal finds itself in a very precarious situation, said Pratik Pradhan, editor of Baharakari, an independent Nepali news site. In recent weeks, TikTok videos showcasing the lavish lifestyles of political families, children had fueled resentment in the country. The government's failure to pursue corruption cases and an unemployment rate of 20% among young deepened the anger. While these issues have been made the youth of Nepal dissatisfied, they saw no other option but to take the streets, Mr. Pradhan added. The violence on Monday makes this protest the deadliest Nepal has seen in decades, exceeding even the 2006 uprising that forced the monarchy to cede power and led to the eventual abolition of the crown 2 years later. Earlier this year, royalist rallies in Kathmandu left 2 people dead after clashes with police. Although Mr. Oli resigned, protesters have continued to call for the government itself to dissolve, raising fears of further instability in a country that has been 13 administration since 2008. That's mean 2008. One Monday and Tuesday, crowds of tens of thousands gathered in the capital Kathmandu to protest against the corruption and oppose the decision by authorities to block most social media platforms, including Facebook, X, and YouTube, saying that the companies had failed to register and submit to government oversight. Thousands of youths, including students, many in the school or college uniforms, were stopped by police from marching towards the parliament building where demonstrations are not allowed. Protesters carried the national flag and placards with slogans such as "Shut down corruption" and "Not social media," unban social media, and "Youth against corruption" as they marched through Kathmandu. Television visuals showed some protesters throwing projectiles at police personnel who were dressed in riot gear and huddled in one place as smoke from tear gas shells filled the street. Protesters are pushed against police barricades and brought them down. Police fired tear gas, water cannons, and rounds as protesters attempted to storm the legislature. A police spokesperson said security forces had been instructed to use batons, water cannons, and rubber bullets to regain control, but confirmed that firearms were also deployed when crowds overran barricades. Nimatendi Sherpa, a 19-year-old shot in the arm during Monday's clashes, said demonstrations turned violent only after police opened fire on crowds attempting to breach barricades. "I don't have any harsh feelings toward the policemen. I don't have any harsh feelings toward the policemen. They were just doing their duty by following orders, but I'm angry and enraged at the ones who gave the orders," he said. "Now that the fire has already started, I believe it must continue until we achieve true freedom until we achieve true freedom. Mr. Pradhan warned the movement is beginning to resemble youth-led uprisings and neighboring Bangladesh and Sri Lanka that toppled governments. It appears people are just done with how things have been going on. They want a change, he said. And thank you everybody and everyone.